There we go. Hey, it's Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk. Hey, everybody, it's Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk. Sorry if I had to do that twice. It was kind of recalculating. Sorry it took a little bit longer, guys. I tried going on the stream earlier, but the thing kept on loading, so I was not able to come online for my prediction video, unfortunately. So I had to restart, and my laptop was taking a while to restart, but it looks like it's, which is good. So to whoever is on here, I just want to say thank you for your patience. Means a lot. I had to hang out one second. Much better. Sorry. So we're here to talk about WrestleMania 39, which is going to be happening on Saturday and Sunday. Now, before I continue with my predictions, couple things. First, because we had two winners of the Rumble. One will select night one, one will select night two. Now we know that the winner, Ruben, who won the Royal Rumble contest, got to pick one match from night one for me to react to. And he decided to do Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. That will be a live reactions to that. I don't know if there'll be a live stream or not. I'll see what I can do. If there's no live streams, do traditional ways with my camera, but hopefully you'll get a live stream on that match, and then whatever match Will for number one who contests, whatever match he decides to do on night two, there'll be a reaction to that. I'll update you on Saturday when I'm doing a live stream Brandon, and when we're doing Rey Mysterio Dominic Mysterio match, I'll update you guys, let you know what other live reactions. But guarantee you there will be two live reactions for this weekend for two different matches. So that will be happening. So just stay tuned for that. So yes, you'll be getting two different live reactions to two different matches, one at WrestleMania night one and night two. So that will be happening. As you can tell, little side note, Seattle Dragons, yes, I'm watching football. I'm watching the XFL. Tomorrow's going to be busy. We got Ring of Honor, Car of Honor. I want to watch that, but my Dragons, we're 4-2 right now. 4-2. They're playing tomorrow. So I'm going to be watching that game first, and I'll check out Ring of Honor, and I'll check out SmackDown, all that stuff. So with that being said, give me 1 sec, because I want to pop up the card very quick. I have this computer. So I had to get rid of everything. So we're going to go over. I'm not going to do like all night one, all night two. No, I will start night one. I'm just going to talk about the matches. Okay. Sorry, guys. So slight change of brain. So Will Ferrell number one just texted me. He just messaged me just now. So I'll tell you now, right now. So night one, you'll get live reactions to Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. And Scott, Will Ferrell number one, he has selected Finn Balor versus Edge, Hell in a Cell. And yes, they are bringing back the classic cage, the classic cell. So it's going to be the silver. So thank God, no red. I've already seen some of you have already seen the pictures online of the stage. Still waiting for the entire stage reveal. Still waiting on that. So yeah, Will Ferrell number one, who actually just joined us. Greetings to you too. So he selected Edge versus Finn Balor, which I'm kind of shocked. I kind of figured it'd be the main event. Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. You know what? I might even throw an extra live reaction. I might even do Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. I might do that just to be nice. I might do that because that is a huge matchup and that could have some big implications. I might do that. I might. But, so like I said, so on Friday, I'm going to be totally swamped. Saturday, we're watching Stand Deliver. And of course, WrestleMania Night 1 and WrestleMania Night 2, those individual live reactions. So stay tuned for Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. And stay tuned for Finn Balor and Edge. And even maybe, just because I want to be nice, maybe versus Roman Reigns. But guarantee you at least 2 live reactions. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the predictions because I know it's actually late over here. I actually just hit 8 o'clock at my time here in California, actually. But I'm not going to WrestleMania, unfortunately, because no one wants, which is fine. So I'm just going to go to the match card. I'm just going to get the matches I don't care about. Get those out of the way now. Go the more matches the matches I'm more interested in. Starting with number one, the one match I'm looking forward to the least because I'm not watching it. And that is Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. Some of you may not understand why I refuse to watch anything involving Logan Paul. I understand people love kissing his ass because he could do a good buckshot lariat. He's a great athlete. He hasn't had bad match moments. Look, I just can't support a guy that is a scumbag. That is currently right now with proof of him scamming his own fan base of NFT monies, refund them. What he's doing is basically fraud, and he could go to prison for 20 years. He's currently doing that right now. And people seem to keep in mind there's also the same guy that is banned from Japan for obvious reasons. We don't need to go details about that, but it was sick. Tasering dead animals, scandal stuff he's done with his brother. I cannot support that guy. I cannot. I know a lot of people are probably looking forward to this match. I know guys that saw Monster are looking forward to this match. And look, as a match, it could be the match of the night. Sorry, it'd be kind of hypocritical of me to watch this match and give Logan Paul any respect and any ounce of, wow, cred, this guy's really good. I can't do that. I can't do it. So literally, I am not watching that match. Anything involving Logan Paul is done. I'm not watching it. That stuck around for my Royal Rumble live reactions when as soon as he came out, I never showed up. That's what the deal with that is. If you want Paul's ass, be my guest, but you guys need to do your research and understand why I refuse to watch him. The good news is, though, his contract is sometime after Mania, so hopefully he's done. Hopefully he's done, and we can move on from him, and I can actually watch the show. So, yes, on paper, Rollins versus Logan Paul could be a match of the night. I just can't as a human being. He's just too much of a piece of garbage human being that I can't support. I can't watch anything with Seth Rollins and Logan Paul. Seth. But I have to stick by my pride. I got to stick with my guts. I can't do it. So that's that. So, but I'll give my thoughts. Seth Rollins is winning. If Logan Paul's done, which hopefully Seth needs his, obviously, Seth has been improving so much. He's been a fan favorite for a long while now. Starting to get a good graces of the fan base again. And, he hasn't won a WrestleMania in the last few years. I just think it's time for Seth Rollins to finally get some sort of victory after done for Cody and the company. It just makes no sense for Logan Paul to win. Like I said, if he's gone, which hoping to God that's the case, just makes no sense. So I'm picking Seth. Now, if it weren't for that match, the worst match or the match I'm looking forward to the least is this one, Brock Lesnar versus Omos. You could have done Brock versus Bobby again. You could have had Bronson Reed compete against him. You could have had Karrion Kross compete. Nope, we got to have Omos. I got nothing against Omos as a person. He seems like a cool guy. He seems like a nice guy. Seems like a fun personality. But as a wrestler, he's literally Black Khali. I hate saying it, but he's literally Black Khali. He cannot talk. This one, he can't wrestle. I'm sorry, he can't. And Omos versus Lesnar match just sounds horrific. This match shouldn't have 3 minutes. In fact, if I had my way, I just have Lesnar hit 195, done, 1, 2, 3. A 10-second squash, get out of the way. So I'm picking Brock to win there. Then we got to the 2 fatal 4-way showcase matches. We got Liv Morgan, Raquel, Natalya, and Shotzi Blackheart versus Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler versus Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville. We'll start the women's one, like I said. I just, because there's nothing tangible. I don't understand why we're having these 4-way matches, tag matches, if there's nothing on the line. This is just a way to get people on the card, and I think it's lazy. If you're going to do these type of matches, have it be receive a tag team title shot. Make the match mean something so we can't have, at least I can watch a match and go, okay, at least there's something. It's not just some throwaway 4-way match with nothing there. Now, I know Ronda Rousey's hurt right now. She's injured, which, again, I don't know why she's even on. If she's hurt. But I'm just going to pick Ronda Rousey, Shayna Baszler. Just everyone else just doesn't feel right. We'll do the other men's showcase 4-way. Braun Strowman, Ricochet versus Street Profits versus Alpha Academy versus Viking Raiders. I mean, this one can be at least good. It could be a good match, but the problem is I just don't care because there's nothing for me to. It's just, again, something to give people on the card, and I just think that's lazy. If you would just make this a number 1 contender tag team title match, then I'd be like, okay, this makes sense. I'm intrigued. But there's still time to add these stipulations. Hope maybe they'll announce it. But as of right now, they have not announced anything. Unfortunately, I don't care. I just don't. I'll players to win. Yeah, so. But now we can finally move on. We can actually talk the big matches now. We can actually talk about all these matches that actually have some way to have some story behind it. So we'll go ahead. We'll start Trish Stratus, Lita, Becky Lynch versus Damage Control 6-1 tag. Now, this is the weird one because the women's tag team titles are 9, which is weird. Yeah, this one just seems very weird to me. I mean, it's for the women. And I'm not saying this match is going to be bad, but again, it just feels off. Like, why are the women's tag team champions competing on a show, not defending the titles? Let alone you have 2 nights of WrestleMania. It's just, I find it odd that they're doing this. I don't understand. Rumors are Trish Stratus is rumored to be turning heel and going program at Becky Lynch. So Trish Lita and Becky Lynch could win, but then again, Damage Control definitely needs this win way more. And maybe Damage Control will win. That could cause some tension with Lita, Trish, and Becky. Set something out there. I'm just going to pick Trish Stratus, Lita, and Becky Lynch. I'm just going to pick the safe pack. I'm going to pick the baby faces to win because Damage Control, they're just. And I'll give Alex his credit. They're the Team Rocket, unfortunately. I hate saying that. I like all 3 women, but they're not a threat. Next, we got Austin Theory versus John Cena for the United States Championship. This will open night 1, but overall will main event wrestle or open WrestleMania as a whole. They've already announced that. I think this one's going to be first one is pretty easy. Austin Theory is going to win. Now, there is a caveat. I could see John Cena win the U.S. Championship if they do 1 or 2 things. Either he do open challenge on night 2, or preferably have John Cena for 1 night do the U.S. Open Raw. He does the U.S. Open Challenge on Raw, just 1 night, and someone challenges him for the championship. And Cena will drop the title to whoever that individual is. And if I had my way, because it's the Raw after Mania, like a certain individual to be coming up who's a free agent. I'd like to see a little cat come in, if you know what I mean. I'll leave it to your guys' imagination on that one. But to say Bez on Austin Theory needs his victory way more, but like I said, if John Cena were to win, he'll do the open challenge on one night, whether that's the next night, WrestleMania Night 2, or on Raw. See it happening. But safer bet, Austin Theory retains U.S. Championship and beats Cena. Since that they're grooming Theory to be on Cena, to be on at that level. They're grooming him. So what better way to solidify that by having him beat John Cena, one of the biggest stars of all time. So let's see here. What else can we do? Because there's a lot of these matches can, honestly, a lot of these matches could steal the show, even though it's not the best. We'll do this one. We'll do Bianca Belair versus Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. I'll stand by this. It should have been Bianca Belair versus Rhea Asuka versus Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. That's what I think it should have happened, but they reversed them. Bianca and Asuka could be a show-stealing match because we know these two women are extremely talented. And Asuka's brought back the Kana murder clown look. Thing though that is not giving me as excited is the build. The build has been lame. Just staring at each other, eyeing blue, smiling. Can they coexist? It has not been exciting. In fact, it's been very lame and lazy. But the match can still exceed expectations, which is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting Bianca and Asuka to go out there and have a show-stealing type performance. Bianca has busted her butt. She's gotten a lot better. She's still very popular. We know Asuka is just on another level in terms of women's division, but just wrestling in general. Like, that woman is just unbelievable. But I'm going to pick Asuka because, one, she's never won at WrestleMania, which I couldn't even believe. And two, Bianca has held the title for a year. And I think maybe by having Bianca, maybe this could be a slow transition to turning Bianca heel. Because Bianca right now is just bland. There's just nothing there for her as champion. Turning her heel, kind of giving her that attitude, that edge, kind of like what Sasha Banks had when she was the boss, I think could definitely freshen up her more. And I think that's what's going to happen. I think Asuka, excuse me there. I think Asuka's going to win, and then sometime down, Bianca's going to turn heel eventually, and we can be getting a rematch. We could see a rematch between these two later on, but I'm going to stick with Asuka. Let's see what else. We'll go ahead and do this one. This one I'm really looking for. This is going to be a show. This could be a show-stealing match. If you want to talk about a match, that's going to be awesome. Walter, not Gunther. Walter versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre for the Intercontinental Championship. Oh, these three guys who are just going to beat each other, and it's going to be glorious violence. I cannot wait for this match. This match is going to be just off the road. These guys are going to just crap out each other, like I said. Now, the ultimate debate is this. Do you have Walter retain and go ahead Bronk's record? No. I would like to see Walter move on from the Intercontinental Championship. I think Sheamus is winning. And my prediction is Sheamus to win. It's WrestleMania. It's the biggest pay-per-view. Sheamus has always won that Intercontinental Championship more than anything. That's been a goal of his for years. He wants to win that Intercontinental Championship. Sheamus win by pinning McIntyre. So Sheamus can win the Intercontinental Championship, and Walter does not have to be pinned to lose the title. And hopefully by then, Walter can move on to bigger and better things. Because Walter has been a great Intercontinental Champion. But I want to see Walter move on. See him in main events for battling for the world title. That's what I want. But in order for that to happen, he needs to lose the championship. And I think this is Sheamus' time. I think Sheamus is going to win. He's going to get his moment because there was a while I was not the biggest Sheamus fan. I was kind of sick of him. But ever pandemic, Sheamus has really put in the work. He's been one of the MVPs, and I have given him a lot of credit. He deserves to hold that championship. Give Sheamus his moment. And I think we're going to get here in this awesome triple threat match. And I think Sheamus is going to walk away new Intercontinental Champion by pinning Drew. And Walter's going to move on to do something else. Maybe he'll win King of the Ring. Maybe that's the step in the world. Walter's going to win King of the Ring. That's already a prediction there. Next, since it will for our number one, go ahead and talk about this match. Edge versus Finn Balor. The Demon Finn Balor will maybe make his return, first time as a heel since the New Japan days when he had body paint. In Hell in a Cell. And like I talked about earlier, Hell in a Cell is back to being the old silver gray structure. No more red crate cell. Thank Christ. This can also steal the show. This is the best Edge has ever looked. We know Finn Balor is a phenomenal athlete. There's going to be WrestleMania. There's going to be Hell in a Cell. It'll be great. What I loved about this is this reminds me of the times when Hell in a Cell was actually meaningful. What I mean by for a long time, we were so used to Hell in a Cell. It's its own pay-per-view. All it was just, whoa, what rivalry is happening now? And we got Hell in a Cell in either July or October. So whatever feud's going on right now, that'll be Hell in a Cell. It didn't, and that's not the purpose. The purpose of Hell in a Cell is to tell a rivalry. This is the best way. This is one of the best examples to use Hell in a Cell. Randomly, nobody with a feud, a blood feud that needs to be settled. Because this is it. These two will be done with each other, hopefully moving on. The question remains, who wins? I would have said Edge, but because Edge did pin Finn Balor at Elimination Chamber, he and Beth defeated Judgment Day at Elimination Chamber to kind of get their win back. I think Finn needs this way more. Edge is Edge. He can lose a match and he's fine. Finn, however, needs this, especially if the rumors are they're planning on pushing Finn Balor more. And if you want, especially the Demon Finn Balor to be taken seriously, because if you remember, the Demon was out, was what, 2021 Extreme Rules? If you remember that, all 190 pounds, broke the top, fell flat on his face, spear 1, 2, 3. That was the death of the Demon. If you want for people to take the Demon a little bit more seriously again and try to erase that image from our heads, Finn has to win. Okay? Especially this is the Demon. The Demon needs to win. If Demon loses again, I guarantee you, any sane human being that has liver hope for the Demon to come back and get excited will be dead. You cannot beat the Demon. And plus, like I said, what does Edge have to gain from this? Edge has nothing to gain from this. Finn Balor has way more to gain. Finn Balor to win. He ends this feud with Edge, and we move on. Maybe Finn Balor goes for a championship. Maybe Edge gets rivalry, work with somebody else, but this needs to end. And not picking Finn Balor, he needs to win far more. And how ironic that Finn Balor was the United States champion. He wasn't even on the Mania card. Now he's working with a Hall of Fame, one of the greatest of all time, in a Hell in a Cell match. I think that's really cool. So now we'll go ahead and do, I think we have 3, right? 3 more matches here. So we'll do this one. In my mind, and I think a lot of people will agree, we have 4. Easily one of, if not the best built story. Rey Mysterio versus Dominic Mysterio. father and son. I've loved this feud, and ever since Dominic turned heel and joined Judgment Day, he's been a blast. I mean, Prison Dom, my mom hit my mommy. You know, don't want to take me, mommy. I won't make it just your finest chicken fingers. Dominic is awesome. I love him. I love his chemistry with Rhea. They just make it work. That's real chemistry right there. So the ultimate question is, who wins? I think Dominic should win. One, he's the newer guy. You want to get Dominic over. And two, you can always prolong this feud. You can continue. I have a prediction for Backlash. Remember, it's in Puerto Rico. And Bad Bunny is Puerto Rican. He's actually going to be the host. My prediction is they're going to do one or three things. I see Rey Mysterio, Santos Escobar versus Damian Priest and Dominic. I'm doing a tag team match with Rey, Bad Bunny versus Dominic and Damian Priest. Or I can even see Finn Balor, Dominic, and Priest, Rey, Santos, and Bad Bunny. I can see some sort of tag team combination of that. I think that's what it's going to lead to. I can see Dominic pulling almost like where he gets the victory. He doesn't cheat, but he gets him like in a small package type of scenario, almost like a quick finish. I could see something like that happen. And plus, Rey, I know Rey would love to put his son over because we know Rey. He did say he's going to eventually retire soon. And Dominic's is still young. He's going to be in this company in wrestling for a long time. Why not give the rub to Dominic? Given he's going to get nuclear heat. And like I said, with Dominic winning, you could continue the feud and you could do something with Backlash and build up to a big match. And you give a singles match and maybe Rey gets his victory there or something. But I think Dominic should win here. And you know what? I'm going to pick Dominic to get the victory here over his father. And this will continue. Well, speaking of Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Champion. WrestleMania 36. Charlotte Flair won. Rhea Ripley was never the same after that. Money in the Bank 2022, I think it was. No, 21, I believe. 21, yeah. Charlotte versus Rhea. Rhea, she was never the same. I will say it till the day I die. This is not me hating on Charlotte because you all know I'm over Charlotte Flair as a character, her getting title shot after title shot. I'm over it. This has to be it. Rhea needs to beat Charlotte. She has to beat Charlotte. This is not a case where, okay, she loses a match. It's not a big deal. No. She needs to win. You don't have this woman constantly lose to Charlotte Flair over and over again. You don't have Rhea Ripley finally get a character change. She actually becomes very popular to the point where she's every bisexual's dream. Have this woman being one of the centerpieces of Monday Night Raw with Dominic. You don't have her start the Rumble as number one and go all the way to just for her to lose to Charlotte at WrestleMania. No. You don't do that. You don't do that. Rhea needs to win. She has to win. And I'm predicting she's going to win. Rhea all the way. She loses to Charlotte Flair. I say just throw in the towel and give up. At that point, because I probably would give up on Rhea Ripley at this point. If she loses, I throw my hands in there and say, I'm give up. I give up. It almost be almost to the point of like Mustafa Ali right now, where I just raise my hand and just go, I give up. I give up. Charlotte Flair does not need to win. It's all about Rhea Ripley. Give her her moment. Done. End discussion. No answer buts. No excuses. No, you can come up with all the explanations you want. You're wrong. Rhea needs is more. 100%. Now we get on to the two big matches. Now, Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley. Although that belt's be better to Raw, not very much, but that will still be a badass match. They have great chemistry. But these are two really big matches for me. The Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships. Because I've heard nothing but bitching and moaning about Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley should main event night one. They should main event. It should be the Usos and Owens and Zayn. They should main event. They should main event. This match. And meanwhile, I'm the only one of the fucking brain here going, main event what? Who cares what match is going to go on unless they're not the main event of WrestleMania 39? I kind of laugh at these people. You got people like just Alex, people like Sam who are intelligent, who think like everyone else. Like, oh man, the tag team title match needs to main event. I'm like, what main event? They're not main eventing WrestleMania. Whatever match goes on last on night one is just the final match before the 24-hour comic. And then we just continue on. It's the same stage, same WrestleMania stage, same arena, venue, same WrestleMania number. They're not the main event, and I hate that. I like how everyone just, they main event WrestleMania. No, they didn't. Really, you're telling me Kevin Owens, Stone Cold Steve Austin main event to WrestleMania 38 as a whole? The start of WrestleMania, the very first match of WrestleMania 38 to the very, 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 very last match of WrestleMania 38. They main evented? No, they did not. You have that in your warped head, they did not main event WrestleMania. Okay? That'll be equivalent to me saying, okay, they're going to do a play. The first two acts of a play. After Act 2, we go on 15 intermission. That's the end of the show. That was the climax of the show. And then we just continue on after the intermission. We come back. Brain dead. These people never understand how. And this is what makes me mad. Get rid of the Logan Paul, the 2 4-way matches, and the Omos. That's a 9-match card right there. You have a WrestleMania. That could be one night. I don't understand that whatsoever. But you know what? Everyone can have their dreams. They can say whatever they want. I know my. That being said, though, the Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. This is going to be a badass match. But I'm picking Owens and Zayn. I think the Usos are going to lose the titles. This is going to be the start of the blood. I think this is going to be the next chapter in the Bloodline storyline while being the end of it. Owens and Zayn, I think, are going to walk away the new tag teams Usos have had for a long time. Owens and Zayn are the right people to do it. Guys like me and Saw Monster this for months. We both believe Owens and Zayn should be the ones. We were saying this months ago. I was saying it even before Saw Monster was saying it. You'll think I'm crazy, but I actually was one of the few people thinking about it first. I just didn't post it on YouTube. I was thinking about it. And it's probably going to happen. Versus the Usos. It's going to be an awesome match. I cannot wait for this match. But we're going to have new tag team champions. And now we get on to the event of WrestleMania 39. WrestleMania 39 main event. The final match of WrestleMania 39 as a whole. The event. Not the last match before the 24-hour intermission. The final match to close 39 SoFi. Roman Reigns defending the Undisputed Championship against Cody Rhodes. Horn. And I said this when Cody cut that promo the night after WrestleMania 38, talking about his father. The second I heard that promo, I did the whole Leonardo DiCaprio thing where I hear from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, point a finger, and I just said, there you go. There's the guy that beat Roman. That one promo just said, there's your guy. 3 straight wins over Seth Rollins, one of being a torn pec. Inside out, he won the Royal Rumble. He's never been Peter Submit ever since coming to WWE. He's gained more over. His merchandise is selling. He's clearly the top babyface in the company right now. It's time. Pull the trigger. It's time for Cody Rhodes to walk away the new world champion. The story involving his dad, the end of the bloodline, whether clean or not, it doesn't matter. Cody needs to walk out. And before anybody asks me and says Roman needs to retain, let me ask you a question. Is this something you need to think about? Do you guys really want to see a heel Roman Reigns for a 3rd straight WrestleMania main event walk out as champion again? If Roman were to retain, going to be walking out WrestleMania as a heel, as champion for a 3rd straight time. Do you guys really want that to happen? And I'm sorry, if Roman's going to drop the title, it's going to be at WrestleMania. If it's not going to be at this WrestleMania, then not happen until WrestleMania 40. I don't see him dropping to a B pay-per-view. I don't see him dropping at SummerSlam. He'll drop it at WrestleMania. And I think tonight is our 39, this Sunday is the night. And I think Jey Uso could be the key of all this. I think he could cleanse the title and could cause a new friction storyline. And heck, that could be a good way for Roman Reigns and The Rock next year at WrestleMania to have their match and does the championship. It's a big match you can do at the 40th anniversary of WrestleMania. You could do the match. There's no championships on the line. It's perfect. And you got to remember, the rumors going around that Roman Reigns is going to take extended time off. We can't afford to have the world champion gone from possibly now until possibly SummerSlam. That's too long for a champion to be gone. Even Brock Lesnar, once in a while, made appearances between pay-per-views like that. We can't have a world champion absent like that. We cannot. So unless Roman Reigns is going to be sticking around a lot more, which judging, I don't think he will, it's time. This is the closest we're going to get. And I will also ask you this. If Cody Rhodes does not win, the challenge reigns. Cody Rhodes is, in my mind, the very definition of the last person to win. If Cody does not win, there's no going to beat Roman Reigns. They have built Cody so well. They told the story so well. If Cody does not walk out champion, that's it. I don't see anybody beating Roman Reigns at all. What do they do? Bring Braun Breaker to come up to the main roster almost immediately? You have to build Braun Breaker up first. You can't just have him get the title shot immediately and expect him to win when some fans don't even know who he is. Braun Breaker could be a future world champion, but he's not going to win the world title immediately. Jey Uso? I don't see Jey Uso being the one to take the title. I understand he's main event Jey, but I've always seen him as the tag team guy. I don't really see Jey hold a world title. I see more Jey Uso being the foil of Roman Reigns, being the one to dethrone Roman Reigns by Kyle at WrestleMania. I see that. And they could do a feud with Jey Uso and Roman Reigns with no championships. But we need the title on the main roster, full-time talent. And we need those titles to split. I do not want another year champion that is not going to be showing up. Okay, I don't want that anymore. We've had that. Reigns, what he's done is unprecedented. He will go down as the best Universal Champion by far, but not even a question. We're probably never going to get a run like this for another 20, 30 years. I understand 1,000 days are coming up, but it should not be about. It should be about the right time. And the right time is now. It's WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes is red hot. He's selling merchandise to face. His story is invested. You get behind the story. If Cody Rhodes loses here, okay, yeah, you could Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, but if Cody wins, it's not going to mean as much because Roman's already beaten Cody Rhodes. This is that's the whole purpose. Whoever beats Roman Reigns should get a big reaction, should get that big reaction. If Roman Reigns already beaten Cody Rhodes, have the same aura about it. Have Cody win. Even if you Cody is the right guy to win. Because at this rate, I don't know who else you put in. I don't. I guess, do you want to see Rock versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40 for the championship? We all know, well, who's going to win that one? It'll be Roman Reigns, and that'll be yet another year. On top, it needs to end. Roman Reigns has run. It's going to be an incredible run. This match will be awesome, but there's only one way out, and that's Cody Rhodes walking away champion. If he wins clean, whether Jey Uso costs him the match, doesn't matter. Cody needs to win. And we need to move on from Roman Reigns, let Reigns do his own thing, go to Hollywood, take a break, spend time with his family. He deserves a break. Let him run and let Cody Rhodes take the helm. Split the titles back, guys like Walter. Let's get guys like Seth Rollins in the picture. Let's get guys like Finn Balor in the picture. Let's start getting these guys that are busting their asses day in, day out. And let's create new stars. Roman's already a star. And when he comes back, he's going to have a completely different character. And the best part about us, we don't have to worry about, always go over. The whole purpose of this is to tell the right story, to put the right person over. Cody's the right person. The story makes sense. I'm picking Cody Rhodes. If they have Roman Reigns win, I throw my hands in the air and say, I give up. I'm over it. At that point, I'm over it. Throw my hands in the air again, and I give up. I totally give up. So Cody Rhodes, I'm picking him to win, and he needs to win. So with that being said, guys, that's going to do it. Actually, a longer stream that I've done. So almost 45 minutes. So again, I want to thank you guys so much for mine. Thank you. I apologize in advance for the stream kind of being a little later than normal. Like I said, my laptop was doing some weird thing. So thankfully, we're starting out. So Friday, I got a lot of stuff to do. We're going to watch a Revar pay-per-view, check out SmackDown, Rampage. But first, I'm going to be supporting my Seattle Dragons of the X and the Rock. 4-2. Let's go. They're going to go 5-2 when they beat the Renegades. So I'm going to be watching that game first on Friday. Deliver and Night 1 of WrestleMania on Saturday. God. Then I got another XFL game. Actually, a few XFL games this weekend I got to watch. One on Sunday, and then, of course, WrestleMania Night 2 on Sunday night as well. So, yeah, this weekend, especially for me, is going to be fucking busy. I'm going to be exhausted. So, but that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. In the comments down below, give me your thoughts. What are your predictions? Excuse me. Got there for a second. Let me repeat that. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it. Let me know your guys' particular predictions. What do you think will be matched tonight? What match are you looking forward to the most? Tell me in the comments below. And a reminder, Saturday, Dominic, Rey Mysterio, live reactions, more likely on this stream. Then on Sunday, Hell in a Cell, Edge versus Finn Balor. That's a guaranteed live reaction. Might even do Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns in the main event, just to be nice, just to give you guys a little extra reaction. So I got a feeling that's going to be a big deal match for us. So we'll see what happens. But guarantee you 2 live reactions this weekend and a possible third for Sunday as well. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Just don't be surprised. But guarantee you 2 different live reactions for this weekend. So stay tuned for that. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for coming in. I'm Preston. And I'm going to say good night. Drive safe. Stay. And WrestleMania season, baby, starts tomorrow. Oh, I'm pumped. Let's go.